Hello, welcome to the show. Let's get into it. So, the Bloodline was in NXT, everybody going up. They said the Bloodline without Solo Sikoa is actually better. That's word on the street. So, I'm doing my due diligence. I go Google the statement that was made according to Cultaholic. And the report reads, Triple H thinks Solo Sikoa is, and I quote, kind of bad. I go to read the article, the shit's gone. But it's the internet. So this is what somebody told them. I don't know who told them this. But they said Triple H's thoughts on Solo Sikoa revealed. With regards to Solo Sikoa, Triple H thinks he's like kind of bad, but it doesn't matter. He's a member of the family, and he's a member of the Samoan family. When you go and you Google that and you try to see it, it takes you to 404 not found, page missing. What does that mean? Somebody deleted that. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe WWE tapped Cultaholic like, don't fucking play with us. You better take that shit down. Or you better tell us who told you that. Then I head over to Twitter and this dude wrote Triple H not high on Solo Sikoa and his in-ring personality. However, Roman Reigns will not let them bury his cousin. So Solo Sikoa is getting his title shot on SmackDown. However, the next Bloodline member to compete with Cody Rhodes is going to be Jacob Fatu at Bad Blood. That's word on the street. So let me say something real quick, because y'all done put Jacob Fatu out there, and I did my due diligence on Jacob Fatu for the folks that's like, well, you don't know nothing. Yes, the man's a monster. Yes, he is. He barks, and he looks like he bites. He gets it in. He cuss. He look ghetto as shit. Jacob Fatu remind me of a dude that I be like good morning to every morning. I feel like I would see Jacob Fatu in my old neighborhood. When I grew up in Harlem and South Bronx. Like I feel like I know hundreds of Jacob Fatus. Wouldn't even know the dude was Samoan. I probably think he was just a light skinned black dude. The guy was sitting. I watched him do a interview where he was sitting on the side of like a warehouse with his little bag, and he had his little cigarette, and this motherfucker smoking like he just got through changing the tires on a car and putting a new alternator in for his girlfriend. Like, the dude just charisma all over the place, oozing. Here's my issue. You gonna have him go up against Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood? I hope somebody finna run in, because ain't no way you about to pin Jacob Fatu. What the fuck, Cody gonna do a crossroads on Jacob Fatu? And we supposed to suspend all reality and watch this motherfucker pin him? No. He gonna do that thing where he drop and scoot a little bit and then punch you real quick? What? I don't understand. But that's not the thing we talking about. I don't know who made that comment about what Triple H said, and it may be true and it may not be true, but I do believe Roman Reigns is not about to let them dog his cousin out. This is the thing, and this is where I was coming from with it. If you go back a ways, I talked about how I want Solo to be running. When the worst thing happened at WrestleMania, I said Solo should be running wild. The way the Bloodline was cutting up out down in NXT with their shirts off wet, Solo should be having his shirts off wet too. He should have on his little Hawaiian, that little Samoan skirt, dressed like he was before, running the fuck wild. Go ahead and tuck that shit between his legs, running wild with the bros. Like, I'm not understanding why y'all got Solo Sikoa acting like a mob boss. That does not fit him. It fits Roman Reigns. I don't know, maybe because he's half Italian. Who knows? It fits Roman Reigns. That is his persona. He's a big dude who don't want to be fucked with. Solo comes off as he's unhinged, or you can't control him. He bucking the system. Why isn't he moving like the rest of the Bloodline? It's weird to me. Triple H was worried that Jacob Fatu was gonna outshine Solo Sikoa. Then you should have already been setting Solo Sikoa up to be able to at least stand next to Jacob Fatu. All Jacob Fatu has been doing was, I love you, Tribal, I love you. He ain't really like cut loose. Like, y'all not let him cut no promo. The motherfucker is growling in the camera. I just think a little tweak to Solo Sikoa's character would help get him over where he needs to be getting over. Solo shouldn't be talking. Solo should be walking up on Cody Rhodes and thumbing his motherfucking throat out. Then put him on his shoulders, toss Cody ass to the Tanga brothers, toss him to the Tanga brothers, let them do that little magic killer move, is that's what they call. Pick up Cody Rhodes, then toss him to Jacob Fatu and let the motherfucker do that big ass Samoan drop where he looked like he just jumps into the air and lands on his neck when he's going into the person's guts. That's all that should be happening. Solo should not be in the ring explaining shit to Cody. He already pointed him out and said, I want to whoop your ass. That's all Coach Solo should have been saying. But all this talking, you got him dressed like a pallbearer down to the deacon's funeral with them hush puppies and them red motherfucking socks, is where I think they was fucking up. Yes, Solo said, I'm the tribal chief. But he should be a completely different tribal chief. He should be the tribal chief that Paul Heyman described. It's a bunch of crazy ass thugs running around here. Ain't no control, ain't no structure. Like Roman Reigns had everybody lined up with his boot on their neck. This motherfucker is letting motherfuckers just show up places whooping people's ass. That's what should happen. I don't know why that's not going on. That's what I think should go on. Now, in terms of everybody's like, oh man, Solo sucks, was good. I'm not going to say that because Solo's good. They called him up a little bit too early from NXT. It is what it is. He's been learning on the job. But then look who he's learning with Cody Rhodes, who is not rubbing him or rubbing anything off onto Solo. So I think everybody need to back off Solo a little bit, hop off his meat, and maybe somebody over there will hear me and tweak it. Take that fucking suit off of Solo. Let him put that Samoan skirt on. Let him tape up his little feet, barefoot or whatever you want to do, and let him run wild, growling and shit like he was before he became, this fucking mafia wannabe dude. That's not how this should be running. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Deuces.